Kamangunenyu ale bye eng olda tugul ole mitei agwatochin eng tetutiet noton nebo Kass Mashinani nebo rani kosomok kasi tarik 30 arawetab tisab kenyitab 2025 konomite tuai eng betuni kwane Bernard Tanui ara atochin asikobit ketestai ketoben akobo tuguk chetesetai eng emet mising ko logoiwek eng counties chebo emoni. Ole kitaune county noton nebo Nandi ole kakotyakta governor nebo Nandi Stephen Sang chepkondok million 87 koityi SACCOs chebo kabatik eng wadishek tugul 30 eng county nebo Nandi ko oret agenge nebo kotoret kabatik chemite SACCOs kosom chepkondok choto asi kosuldae kabatisiet newendi koipchini icheget kelchinoik. Kamwa Sang kole nitok ko oret agenge nebo kekanapta sekta nebo kabatisiet eng county nebo Nandi kobun legut noton nebo NAVCDP nebo World Bank ak National Government anan serikalit neo nebo National Government. Ko kinyoru report notok eng koindo kobun sirindenyo eng taonit noton nebo Kapsabet Cornelius Keter.
Kamwa gavana nebo county nebo Nandi Stephen Sang kole chepkondok chotok million 87 chekaikochi SACCOs chebo kabatik eng county nebo Nandi kobun lengut nebo NAVCDP kowendi kotoreti eng kanaptaetab kabatisiet eng sekta cheterter cheboto nebo baetab tuga, kawek, avocado, baetab ngokaik koboto kabatisiet nebo viasik.
The official issuance of grants under the NAVCDP. This event marks a critical milestone in our ongoing journey to transform agriculture into more productive, inclusive, commercially viable sector capable of lifting households out of poverty and building our resilient rural economy of our people. In Nandi County, we have prioritized 5 key value chains under NAVCDP. That is dairy, coffee, avocado, poultry, and Irish potatoes. These value chains were selected based on their economic potential, broad farmer participation, and capacity to attract private investment and off-takes partnerships.
Kamwa Sang kole tetat konyor kabatik cheboe tugab chego kulaisiek 30 eng county nebo Nandi eng kebeberwek cheterter asikonyumnyum kaimutik checham kobune kabatik chotok mising ko chetinyegei ak konoretab chego.
Our partnership with the national government in facilitating the deployment of 30 coolers with the first batch expected in August 2025. This will significantly improve milk quality, reduce post-harvest losses, and enhance farmers' earnings. We are also scaling up forage production through drought-resilient grasses such as June cow and pakchong, and expanding mechanized silage harvesting using equipment based in Kaimosi.
Kotinygei ak kabatisietab kawek komwa Sang kole kokotestai konyor kabatikab kawek chepkondok chemi barak ingiyonye kenyisiek chokobata kosubkei ak katuiyenywa bagei koboto factory nebo kawek nemitei Chebonet eng Tinderet nenamu kabatichotok bo kawek.
Through NCCU, Nandi Coffee Cooperative Union's leadership, farmers now access premium markets via the newly established farmer-owned coffee brokerage firm or company, which has enhanced the price, transparency, and minimized exploitation of our farmers. The union is actively promoting climate-smart practices, especially processing methods such as natural and handy processed coffee, and laying the foundation for geographical indication, GI, recognized for Nandi coffee, which will position our produce uniquely in the international markets.
Kaikimit Sang kole kobun ngalalutik chetesetai ak kampunisiek cheterter kowendi konyoru kelchin biik cheboe ngokaik eng county nebo Nandi kosubkei ak newendi kwale ngokaik chechang eng konekit eng aliet nemi barak.
Our progress in the poultry value chain has been equally encouraging. the Kochengei Poultry Cooperative Society, which was launched with modern slaughterhouse in 2024, is now transitioning to a full-scale commercial processing. In a milestone partnership, Kenchik Limited is in discussion to join hands with Kochengei Society to provide input services, technical support, and structured offtake for poultry products, expanding the market access and creating new income streams for smallholder poultry farmers.
Karites ang Ministry na barabishek ang mait kole maitiok ki county na Banandi chepkondok tugul chebo lengunotok po naf CDP kit na koit kondonon county na Banandi projects chebo kabatik alak chekotetat kosuldae.
Although Parliament had approved 150 million for Nandi County under NAV CDP, only 100 million has been released by the National Treasury. The Kenya shillings 150 million gap has significantly affected our implementation targets. Most notably is that it has forced us to pause the agripreneur program.
Kongete taunitab Kapsabet en county na Banandi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass kainenyu ko Cornelius Keter.
Ketesetai konyolu kecheng walutietab kipchulyo kotinygei ak koimutietab squatters eng emoni asikimuch kenyorchigei anan konyorchigei chi age tugul mengotet nenyoljin eng sobetab kimugulmet. Komwa seneta nebo Nandi Samson Cherargei kole kikotestai kobun koimutik che echen squatters chebo emoni, mising ko squatters chemitei county nebo Nandi, ole nyolu ketoret icheget konyor mengotoshek che lelach asikomeng'is kou biik alak. Kong'ololi Cherargei eng taitab bunge nebo Senate ole komwa kole nyolu eng serikali kosuldae koyomiset noton nebo kochengchi mengotoshek che lelach squatters asikobit konyor icheget mbarenik ak title deeds chebo mbarenik kwai. Kosom Cherargei mornokab serikali cheboto kibagengeitab mbarenik noton nebo National Lands Commission NLC koker kole katoret squatters choto konyor mbarenik kwai chemenyei asi komeng'is komye. Kongeinyoru ng'alalet noton nebo Cherargei noton kong'ololi eng bunge nebo Senate.
Is that even Nandi County, Mr. Speaker, we have similar problems. We have similar problems, Mr. Speaker. Like in Mgwen, Mr. Speaker, Chepkumia, Koibem Exchange Program, Mr. Speaker. All the way to Tuyabe in Kiptuya, Mr. Speaker, in Chesume sub-county, Mr. Speaker. When you go to Tindred, Mr. Speaker, there are areas like Cherondo, Mr. Speaker, Kapchanga, Kapchorwa, Ngetip Kong, Mr. Speaker, where when it rains, Mr. Speaker, there are so many mudslides that those individuals, Mr. Speaker, needs to be moved to the safer grounds, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, these are areas that the National Land Commission, we must call them to order, Mr. Speaker. Because we cannot ask Ministry of Lands, we cannot ask counties where you had the honor of serving, Mr. Speaker. They must be given title deeds, Mr. Speaker. The National Land Commission might identify, Mr. Speaker, who are the genuine squatters so that they can be sorted out, Mr. Speaker. Even as we talk, like sub-county like Chesume, we still have a problem, Mr. Speaker. Mgwen, Mr. Speaker. Tindred, Mr. Speaker. And finally, the Senate Majority Leader will agree with me, Mr. Speaker. I was happy to see you praying in Kericho over the weekend. And you must have flown, as you overflew, although you landed in a place called Karenga that has all its own issues, but we had, Mr. Speaker, I thought you must have thought you were landing in a bush. That is the Karenga airstrip that one of the friends of ours decided not to do it, and I know the Majority Leader know him by name. I don't want to mention names. Mr. Speaker, as you landed, as you overflew Kericho, you saw green gold, Mr. Speaker. You thought those people, we are in Canaan, Mr. Speaker. We are in a place of honey and milk, Mr. Speaker. We are suffering. That tea that you see, Mr. Speaker, is a tea that has been tempered with the blood of our fathers and grandfathers and our sons and daughters, Mr. Speaker. The land historical injustices from where my brother comes from in Kericho, in Bomet, in Nandi, in Coast, continues to become a very dangerous poison, Mr. Speaker, a wound that will not heal, Mr. Speaker. Many people, as they fly over Nandi and other areas, they think we are very wealthy. Mr. Speaker, we are living like monkeys. Multinationals have taken over our land. And National Land Commission is doing nothing about it. You ask them, they don't care. They are telling you to register their title deeds in Mombasa Land Registry or in Nairobi Land Registry, Mr. Speaker. We want to say, even as I exit on this matter, Mr. Speaker, the issue of land historical injustices, where multinationals who grow tea, we must continue to have a conversation, Mr. Speaker. This issue of land cannot be taken lightly. Mr. Speaker, you remember we buried people that were killed because of land clashes the other day, as I refer to a Kimi report and other teachers report, even in Angata Baragoi, Mr. Speaker. People were killed in Angata Baragoi. They were buried, Mr. Speaker, in Narok Angata Baragoi. Their justice has never been achieved, Mr. Speaker. So I want to call National Land Commission that this issue of land grabiosis, this appetite of grabbing public land and frustrating Kenyans, Mr. Speaker, we must stop it, Mr. Speaker.
Ketesetai ko kamite barak boiboiyet eng sipitalitab Kapkatet Sub-County Hospital eng county nebo Kericho yekangoitet sipitalinoto familia agenge kobun kaptumo eng county nebo Nandi asikotuiyo ak werinywa nebo kenyisiek 20 nekikobet eng kasarta nesire kenyisiek 4 chekikosirto. Kiitet sipitalitab referral noto nebo Kericho Dennis Kimngetich yekingonyor inendet anan yekingenyor inendet eng komosta nebo Jambo Kenya eng Kipkelion ole kotesetai konyoru konyoiset eng kasarta nebo kenyisiek 2 eng sipitalinoto kotomo kobet ole kait ketuiyo inendet ak family nengwai. Ko kinyoru report noto eng koindo kobun sirindenyo eng county nebo Kericho Robert Siele.
Rira kaboiboiyet chebo kamet nekatuiyo ak werinyin nekibeten kasartab kenyisiek 4 chekikosirto kit nikobun uinwek ak en kasarta ake kobet kamang'unet kobaten kowalak noton. Kaitit sipitalitab Kapkatet en county nebo Kericho Sally Chelangat kobun kaptumo en county nebo Nandi ako nyita kochikil werinyin Dennis Kipngetich nekibeten kenyitab 2022 kotindo miandab kifafa ak kabarunoik tugul ko werinyin kandan miten walutik.
Alipopotea 2022 mwezi wa 4 hiyo nikamtafuta, sikumtasikia ako Kapsabet, ako wapi, tukaenda mpaka Mosorio, nikaripoti kwa chief, nikaenda mpaka police station, nikapewa OP. Nilipofika hapa nikaona mtoto ni tofauti, ni brown saiti lakini kichwa ni hiyo, kaona mtomo ni hiyo lakini amepatilika sana. Alama ya kwanza nilimuuliza daktari nikiwa nyumbani yenye ya mkuu yenye pikipiki alikuwa oksisosi ya pikipiki ilimechoma yeye. Yani nimeona hapa tena ni hiyo. Kuna alama nyingine tena kwa mkuu yenye ndugu yake alimkonga. Ya tatu ni alama yenye iko kwa kitole ya chini juu kubwa. Yenye alikuwa alianguka tukienda hospitali kama alikuwa amesirai. Sasa mwenye alikuwa anashika yeye kwa potapota alishinda kwa nguvu, ndio akaanguka akapika chini, mawe ikamuumiza mkuu. Ikawa ni alama ya tatu. Ilikuwa kuna alama nyingine ya meno, nitaona tu.
Kosubkei ak Sally kokabunji kamanut kabarunoik chetindoi werinyin olen kasarwek tugul ko kikoteben inendet saet en nekimotindoi kamugetab kocheng kosubkei ak uinwekab sobet.
Lakini nimeshukuru Mungu, kitu imenikusa kwa roho kabisa. Kwani hii alama tatu yote nani alipanga kweli? Nilikuwa naomba tu Mungu anichungie hiyo mtoto yangu na anisamee. Anisamee kwa sababu sikukuwa na uwezo. Sasa ingine kwetu nikisema mtoto ni mgonjwa au anisaidii. Niko na watoto wa 6. Wa kwanza ameenda kwa barua huko Nakuru. Wa pili alimaliza form 4 na hakuna kazi anafanya. Wa tatu pia aliwaachia form 2 kwa sababu huyu alikonjeka na huyu alikuwa shule. Sasa akawacha shule kwa sababu ugonjwa na shule akakaa tu.
Kamwa kamanatan kole Dennis ko lakwenyi nebo mut en lagok lo chetien kenendet kosubkei ak nekiibet manung'otiondenyin ako metechi lagok komamiten kamang'unet age tugul. Kosubkei ak kamanatan ak tilyanutik ko koib logoiyot nekinyor kobun ketishoni konyor werinywan nekikobur en sipitalitab County Referral nebo Kericho ak Kapkatet en kasartab kenyisiek 2 kingenyor inendet en komasta nebo Jambo Kenya en Kipkelion komioni ak ketoi kechengchi tetutikab konyoiset.
Hakuna hata chakula, mimi ni kazi yangu ni kuchuna chai tu. Nikichuna chai hata shilingi 100 haiwezi tosha. Ni 200 haiwezi tosha. Tena mimi niko na shida ya kifua. Yenye kifua inaniumanga haitaki baridi. Sasa nikifika kwa kuchuna chai saa 3, ninachuna tu kilo kidogo na haitoshi hata. Ya mwisho sasa nikichana ako grade 8. Sasa ingine hata naenda shule mara moja kwa wiki kwa sababu ya njaa na shida ya shule. Ama aende mara 2. Hata saa hii aliniwacha yeye nyumbani. Nikamwambia naenda safari, sasa leo atapaki kwa nyumba peke yao. Wajui hata ni nani na wanijui ni nani, lakini wamechunga mtoto yangu mpaka nikasahau hata hakukuwa sura kama hiyo. Ako na afya mzuri, anakula vizuri, mpaka ninashukuru Mungu sana. Mungu na roho mzuri sana. Acha Mungu auinue na Mungu amutapungukiwa.
Kasan brother, tumetafuta kwa muda karibu miaka 4 hivi. Baada juzi tukapata report kuwa rate inatangaza ako Kapkatet, hospitali ya Kapkatet. Juzi tukaamua tukuja leo tuone mama yake ameona tumeona ni yeye. Tunashukuru, naambia asante watu wa Kapkatet wote.
En kasarta netetat koek boiboiyet ak kakasetab kei en komasta nebo Kaptumo en Nandi kotetat kotokany en kasarta nenwach meng'ikab komasatan ole kosubkei ak afisayat neo nebo kanyoiset en sipitalitab Kapkatet Dr. George Muya ketokyingei nguni tetutikab chikilisiet nebo DNA asikenai imanit ak ketokyi nerananaton tilyanutik kikyanin.
Tunaonelea na tumekubaliana na familia kabla hatujawapea kijana wao, na tuko tayari wakati wowote. Ni vizuri tufanye test ya DNA, tusipeane mtoto waende naye nyumbani, waende wakuwe na wasiwasi, waturudishie ama aanze kuteswa. Tumekaa na yeye kama Kericho karibu miaka 2, tumekuwa tukimchunga, hata mama anadhibitisha mtoto anaendelea vizuri, ako na afya nzuri. So tunaona hata ikichukua siku zingine 2-3 ndio tupate haya majibu ya DNA, itakuwa vizuri. Na tumekubaliana jamaa na familia wale wengine walikuwa wamekuja na mama wanaweza rejea nyumbani, lakini mama tutakaa na yeye mpaka haya majibu yapatikane. Tutamkubalia akaa na mtoto, waendelee kufahamiana, waendelee kujuana, ndio hata akienda nyumbani kijana ako na hiyo confidence yuko na mama yake.
Kong'eten county nebo Kericho, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Robert CLA.
Ngebakwe county noton nebo Narok ole koitobonji ofisitab CDF eng kebeberta nebo Kilgoris chepkondok kalelitetab sukulitab werik nebo Angata Boys eng county noton bo Narok kebeberta nebo Angata Baregoi ole katach meng'ik ak sigik eng boiboiyet akobo kalelitetab sukulinoto ole kamwa kole eng kasarta nekoi ko kikwany ng'weny somanet eng sukulinoto ole kosubkei ak itondo neya ole kasom MP nebo kebeberata bo Kilgoris Julius Nkule koker kole kates chepkondok chekikonoptoen sukulishek asikwa barak somanet eng kebeberata bo Narok.
Kiweche kongoi en ng'alekab sukulit ni Angata Boys en Mheshimiwa Shunguli amun kobwat inendet konde rabinik asikebut koi asikinde ketech kokumpya amun kikobur kenyisiek chechang nia sukulini ako mami chi nekere. Lakini kewekchini kongoi Mheshimiwa kele kongoi saiti amun koibwatech en Angata Baregoi. Nguno sukulit ni bo Angata Boys ko kakowek any yukinye ukitai. Kisome kora kele asikobwa lagok kora sukulini amun kokonam sukulit ko kararanit ak kowek kou nikinye. Kewekchini kongoi ak itestai kora Mheshimiwa iker Ang'atani kora en sukulishek.
Secondary Angata Boys ako kakiyobu Kiletien primary kokakonech kora room 2 chetesetai nguni ako kikoyai kasisiek chechang. Kiwale ketik, kiwale kibatinik, kila kitu mpaka akesal komong kumpya sukulit kabisa.
Asiamwowo kikitoroin Baui secondary nebo
Condamit Secondary School ako kitorete kora klasisiek cheko complete ako tesetai kokmi raini kiletien ako tesetai kora kokochin rabinik sukulisiek kikakimwochi kora konekit kelenji sikoker kora Ang'ata Barikoi primary ako kokekas kora witu nenyin konyone kora kotesyin yoto kora rabinik koyam akotililit emet. Kikonin bwana MP nenyon Sunguli full support in 2027. Kokiker kele konamgei ak serikalit oi ko agenge kokiboiboichi ng'alechu. Renovation non koye itoretech en secondary kewechi kongoi. Ako nomine biikab Ang'ata tugul en boisiet nekikere imiten agenge ak icheket kotugul.
Ngeba county noton nebo Uasin Gishu ole rirtoen kibengeitab imams eng kebeberta nebo North Rift kibengeinywa noton nebo Supkem eng nemwoe kole boisiet neya nebo chepkondok chekitokchini sautik chebo Hajj eng Mecca. Kong'ololi eng taonitab Eldoret komwa kandoik chebo kibengeinoto kole tete koyai kambaget akoi embassy anan kapkiyok nebo Saudia anan Saudi Arabia eng Nairobi asikokoito rirekwai angot komoib kakwautik kandoikab Supkem koaror akobo olekiba rabinichata kinyolu keboisie eng rutoito nekibendi kebeberta nebo Mecca eng sautik choto chebo Hajj. Kongenyoru report notok eng koindo kobun sirindenyo eng taonit noto nebo Eldoret Isaac Kogei.
Kondojin Sheikh Mohammed Abdulaziz ak Sheikh Abubakar Bini ikangong'ololdos eng taonitab Eldoret konerekyi dininotok bo Islam kobun kibagengeinywa noto nebo Imams, kibagenge netonondochin icheket nenaat kou Supreme Council of Kenya Muslims Supkem, akobo kit noto nemwoe kole toku koboisie ofisinotok rabinik chotok chekitobonchin rutoitab sautik chotok chebo Hajj eng Mecca, emetab Saudi Arabia eng oret noto nemanyalu.
Na itakuwa ni masikitiko makubwa kwa kila mmoja wetu ambaye kwamba amejiandaa na safari kama hii juu ya kwenda kuitekeleza ibada ambayo kwamba hii na ibada ambayo kwamba ni mzito, na aende apate mazito ambayo kwamba hayako katika ile ibada. Mtu ameenda amelipa anaostahiki kulipa, amelipa sehemu yake ya kulala, amelipa safari yake ya kusafiri, amelipa chakula chake, mtu aende asipate mahali pa kulala. Tumewasikia wengi ambao kwamba wameenda katika kuitekeleza ibada kama hii ya Hajj. Hapa katika Uasin Gishu County kunao marafiki zetu na ndugu zetu ambao kwamba walioenda na wametuelezea ya kuwa hali ilikuwa mzito. Wamefika saa 9 za usiku watu hawajapata mahali pa kulala. Chakula imekuwa uzito.
Mwoe kandoichoto kole tete koyai kambaget no ako ofisishekab Supkem kosimchin tononchinet koistogei eng mwaet kole maisuldoe boisienywa eng oret noto netogunot.
So kama shirika kama hili letu sisi kama Waislamu, shirika ambalo kwamba la Supkem limeshindwa kuwajibika, kunao mashirika ambayo kwamba yanaweza yakaungana katika kulitekeleza jambo kama hili liwe kisawasawa.
Isije ikatutia ghadhabu mpaka tukafanya maandamano kutoka Rift Valley mpaka tufike ofisi ya waziri wa mambo ya nje ama ubalozi wa Saudia. Hatutaki ifike hapo, lakini kwa kuwa ni mambo ya kiibada na hakuna kitu kigumu kukabiliana nacho kama imani ya kidini. Watu wamelala nje, mumesikia. Ripoti zote tunazo kwa sababu maimamu wanaletewa, kila mtu anabeba majazamzamu anatoa ripoti iliyokwenda.
Kamwa icheket kole nganda tinye tononchinet noto nebo rutoiwek anan agencies chotok chebo Al Sahada ak Umrah eng komasta noto nebo Rift Valley komotogunot kaitetab rabinik chotok chekitobonchin rutoiwek chotok naat kou pilgrimage eng Mecca.
Ikifika mambo kama hii, maji yakifika shingoni, basi hakuna chingine cha kufanya ila ni kuandaa maandamano katika misikiti yote ya Rift Valley na Kenya yote ya jumla kulilaani tokeo lilotokea na Supkem wa resign kwa mambo ya haji, kwa sababu watake wasitake, wapende wasipende, wameshindwa kuwajibika, ni wajibu wao.
Akot kunotok kotomo kokon ng'olyo age tugul Supkem kotinygei ak logoiwek chotok rirtoi ofisinotok. Kong'eteke taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei. Takbir! Takbir!
Ko noto ko report nebo Isaac Kogei eng yu bo studio noto nebo Kass TV kemit ak kipsomaninik koboto konetik choto chebo sukulitab Kimogoro Adventist School chemite rutoi eng county nebo Nairobi ole eng karonetab rani ko karutechi ketesiet noto nebo Kass TV ak Kass FM International ole kimite ak icheket eng yuto bo studio kobate kimache kengalal ak kipsomaniat agenge noto bo sukulit noto ne ine kotindoi maget nematun koik sirindetab logoiwek eng betusiek chemite tai ako unotok kemoche kengalal ak inendet asi kobit komwoiwech akobo kit nemoche ine tun kwai ye kagowong somanenyi anan kit nemoche situn kosomonji ako unotok kibendi kengololi ak inendet ko kigurenen ngo ako ibunu sukulit ainon?
Kigurenon Kamaliel Kipngetich ako abunu sukulitab Kimogoro Adventist School.
Kobwoni au yo Nairobi?
Kagibwone olie prani.
Ako rutechi komoswek ata?
Kagitu nguni kaginamen ole Piuton.
Kobwa kochutu Nairobi. Une kegerto ano itondo nebo Nairobi?
Kager Nairobi ko kararan nea. Ako makinige akane sonyo betut agenge yu.
Ko itesetai ak somanet eng sukulingung noto nebo Kimogoro. Ko imache situn iegu ne eng betusiek chemite tai?
Amache situn aeku sirindetab logoiwek. Logoiwek. Tos kou ngunon inyendet.
Koitau koinam ichopchigei koipangande ano yeitete itun iegu sirindetab logoiwek?
Ngunon en sukulinyon ketinye klabisiek cheterterchin. Ko ngunon anendet ami klabitab sirikab logoiwek. Ko ngunon kila Monday ak Friday kemoe logoiwekab chekotestai.
Ko inetkei eng club noto nebo sukul noto bo journalism. Ko tos itinye kit nemoche iborwech ole kanetisiet nekoinyoru? Testai mwoiwecho. Itebi ku sirindetab logoiwek nguno si mwaiwech.
Karibuni sana wasikilizaji wetu wa Kass FM kutoka kila kona ya taifa. Leo tuko na habari spesheli kutoka kwa vijana wetu wa Radio 47 Kimogoro Adventist School. Shule hii iliyoko katika kaunti ya Bomet
akobiru chikanya atoretin keker kele une yoto simwoiwechi somanwech ile imite sukulingung asimwoiwech ile itestai ano asikobit iker ile kenetkei iegu sirindetab logoiwek asikobit iker ile kenetkei ako situn inetkei iegu sirindetab logoiwek situn iboisie kora eng ketesienyo ko asikobit itestai imwoiwech akobo presentation nengung neitindoi ko ngeker akobo logoiwek alak asikobit kewekugei kenyoru akobo presentation nengung asikobit ketestai komwaun akobo konetik anan kipsomaninik koboto konetik chemite rutoi eng Nairobi choto kobwa county nebo Nairobi kabwa ketesiet noto nebo Kass TV asikoker akobo tuguk chetesetai eng olito asikobit konetkei akotoret icheket yebendi konetigei koker kole kasomonji course noto nebo koik sirikab logoiwek kobaten ketestai ak tetutiet noto nebo Kass Mashinani asikobit kewege kenyoru kipsomaniandani ko ngebe akoi kebeberta noto nebo county nebo Kisumu kenyoru eng report kotinygei ak boisionikab Safaricom ole konyor kanetisiet kabatik chesire 500 eng county nebo Kisumu kotinygei ak kanaptaetab kabatisiet koek mungaret eng tuiyetab Safaricom Sapphire Connect Forum noto kokiyai eng county noto bo Kisumu kokinet kabatik chotok akobo boisietab rabinik koboto ibet noto nebo besendo ak konoretab chepkondok koboto ortinwek chekororon chebo kabatisiet ak boisietab muswoknotet eng aldaetab kesutikwai eng tokyinetab konyorune kelchin boisionikwai chebo kabatisiet. Ole koindochi kanetishonoto director nebo customer obsession eng Safaricom Lucille Aveva nekomwa kole tindoi maget Safaricom noto nebo kotoret kabatik eng kanaptaetab boisionikwai chebo kabatisiet asikolongei eng sobet. Kanetishonoto ko agenge eng tetutik cheisuldoen Safaricom eng tetutiet nebara noto nebo M-Pesa Sokoni Caravan. Eng kasari tesetai Safaricom koboibochin kenyisiek 18 chebo M-Pesa ole rutechin counties cheterter asikotuiyo customers chekwai akokochi konunoik cheterter ak kanetisiet akobo services choto chebo M-Pesa.
Kitu nimeshukuru sana tena. Nilikuja peke yangu na nika feel like niko peke yangu, but venye nimetoka na marafiki kama 5. In fact kuna wengine sijui, but nimewajua tu kwa hiyo forum. So nimeshukuru sana. Nimepata wakulima tofauti.
Ninafurahia Safaricom kunialika hapa mambo leo kufundisha wakulima mambo ya ukulima wa kahawa na mambo ya payment ya wakulima wa kahawa, na nimefurahia sana. Saa hizi Safaricom through M-Pesa ndio inanisaidia kulipa wakulima wangu na imefanya vizuri, sichapoteza pesa, wakulima wangu hawaja complain. Ni mtandao mzuri na nina impress na ninafurahia.
Tumesoma mengi na tunajua tukitoka hapa tutakuwa tumeendeleza umaarifa wetu katika kilimo na pia katika shughuli za kilimo. Tumejifunza ukulima kutumia mbinu za kidijitali, ukulima na biashara, agribusiness kidijitali kutokana na Safaricom, na tutatumia hiyo platform ya DigiFarm kufanya biashara yetu ya ukulima. Pia tumejifunza entrepreneurship. Tumepata kwamba si kulima tu ama business kawaida, tutakuwa tunafanya ili tupate mfululizo wa pesa.
The reason Safari Connect is not executed by Safaricom alone, but we've carried along some partners, is because we recognize as Safaricom, we can't answer holistically to all those things. However, if we carry along like-minded partners, like Microsoft and e-mobilists in digital and AI, in financial wellness, like Centronomy, TransUnion, and Cliff Decker-Hoffmeyer, and then on the entrepreneurship side, Strathmore Business School, we can create a really powerful program to bridge that knowledge gap that I was talking about. However, over and above that, what we can provide as Safaricom is the tools and solutions to get you there.
Here at Mamboleo, behind me, over 500 of our agripreneurs have been gathered in our Sapphire Connect, which has been put together to bring our various entrepreneurs to learn from our experts, to meet with our partners like the banks, to learn of our various products, to network with each other, and also to see how we can empower them, provide them with powerful, resourceful tools to help them elevate their dreams. So we brought a lot of partners here today. We brought our own team from DigiFarm to help them understand how they can incorporate technology and AI in digital farming. Beyond that, we're exposing them to Safaricom products that have been created for businesses and especially agripreneurs. So they'll be learning about ZD, investing in the money market fund. They'll be learning about Fuliza ya biashara. They'll be learning about Pochi la biashara, how to separate their funds, personal funds from business funds, but also how to grow commercially and how to access markets.
Koing report noto bo Safaricom kotinygei ak tetutiet noto nebo M-Pesa ko kakamwaun ale tegemi ak konetik ak kipsomaninik choto chebo sukulitab Kimogoro Adventist Schools che kabwa ruto eng county nebo Nairobi ole karutechech eng Kass TV ak Kass FM asikobit kokerchigei boisionik chetesetai eng olito kole kimite kora kitesetai ak kipsomaniat noto nebo noto ko Kipngetich kobun sukulit noto nemache ko arorwech akobo boisiet anan tuguk chemache kosomonji koboto komwoiwech akobo maget netindoi akobo magenyin noto nebo kosoman koek sirindet siretab logoiwek. Ko Kipngetich kou ye kakimwa eng tai ko presentation nengung neitindoi ko ingoro ako sikobit iborwech akobo naet nekoinyoru eng sukul eng club noton nebo sukul kotinygei ak siretab logoiwek. Ko imuchi anyun iarorwech akobo ng'oliot noto itindoi.
Karibuni sana wasikilizaji wetu wa Kass TV kutoka kila kona ya taifa. Leo tuko na habari spesheli kutoka Kass TV. Shule hii iliyoko katika kaunti ya Bomet eneo la Jemanerso ni mahali ambapo elimu hukutana nidhamu, vipaji na maadili bora ya wanafunzi. Hii ni shule ya kipekee isiyolinganisha na nyingine. Hebu tusikie mambo tulioandalia leo. Kimogoro, tunajivunia shule yetu ya Kimogoro juu ya nidhamu ya hali ya juu, walimu waliodhibitiwa na wenye bidii, mazingira safi na ya kuvutia pamoja na mafanikio ya kitaalamu na michezo. Tuna klabu mbalimbali kama vile Channel 47, michezo, uchoraji, uimbaji, uigizaji na hata ziara za kielimu. Kimogoro ni zaidi ya shule, ni nyumbani, ni familia, ni mwangaza. Hatuwafundishi tu darasani bali tunakuza tabia, uongozi na maadili mema. Tumekuja kushirikiana kujifunza zaidi kuhusu wanahabari na pia kuonyesha kuwa sauti ya mwanafunzi inaweza kusikika mbali na shule. Tumeibuka washindi wa michezo hadi kiwango cha county. Tumefanya vizuri kitaaluma na tumeboresha miundombinu kama vile mabweni na madarasa. Tulipitia changamoto za maji, umeme na miundombinu miaka iliyopita. Lakini sasa mambo yamebadilika. Tunapiga hatua kila siku. Kwa wanafunzi, endelea kuwa na nidhamu na juhudi, na kwa wazazi, asanteni kwa msaada wenu wa kiroho na kifedha na pia kiakili. Na hizo ndio habari nilizokuwa nazo. Nikiripotia Kass TV, jina langu ni Kamalil Kipngetich.
Kongoi kabisa Kipngetich, agere koinetkei iman, koinam kabisa ng'alek choto tinyegei ak siretab logoiwek. Ko imwachini ne wanafunzi wenzako eng kasarta noto otesetai ak somanet?
Alenjini wanafunzi amache ale kokilgei akosib kanetutikab mwalimuek sikobit konyor kit nemokyingei en tai.
Ara imwachini ne biik chekerin eng nguno, mara komi sigindet, mi ng'o, tupchoshek, imwachini ne eng betutab rani?
Amwoe ale abaibai ami nguni, ami Kass TV amun ni ko betunyu netai ait yu. Ako moche akat biik alak tugul chekeron ak cheingenon.
Kong'ete yu Kass TV omoche otokchinigei ano eng program nebo rani?
Kitokchinigei airport.
Okay. Kimagun kit age tugul nemie. Kongoi mising. Ko noto ko kipsomaniat noto nebo sukulit noto nebo Kimogoro Adventist School chekarutechi Kass TV nekakoaror akobo boisiet ak maket noto tindoi nebo kosomanji course noto nebo koek sirindetab logoiwek, ole kimokchini inendet ak kipsomaninik tugul koboto konetik choto chebo Kimogoro School somanet nekararan ak kokiljigei akot chemite banda eng Nairobi korutechini komoswek cheterter kimokchini kit age tugul nemie. Ko yakitestai kekere logoiwek chetinyegei ak kirindaetab asoya, ole eng tetutik chetokchinigei kirindaetab asoya eng emoni ko kainde siyet President William Ruto koek ng'atutiet bilit noto nebo Conflict of Interest Bill 2023 ak Social Protection Bill 2025. Kamwa President Ruto kole ikochin ng'atutik choto lelach kibagengeitab EACC kimnotet noto nebo koipchi kakwautik ofisaekab serikali koker kole kaibarasta mogornotenywa anan wealth declaration agora koisto boisiet ne nebo office eng kwenutab yautik alak chetesetai kobitu choto tinyegei ak nametab asoya katestai koratab kandeetab siyet eng bilishek choto eng State House Nairobi ole kamite rubeiwotab president Kithure Kindiki, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, Speaker nebo National Assembly Moses Wetangula ak Amason Kingi nebo Senate koboto Cabinet Secretary noto nebo rabinik John Mbadi ak nebo Labour Alfred Mutua koboto kandoindetab chechang eng National Assembly Kimani Ichung'wah eng kwenutab kandoik cheterter kongeker akobo boisionoto katestai eng State House koboto ng'alaletab president.
This is a very momentous occasion for Kenya, that after the passage of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Law several years ago, today we are stepping up the fight against corruption by passing the Conflict of Interest Law that now gives power to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption to take charge of matters, wealth declaration for all public officers, now not just in the executive, but also in the legislature and in the judiciary, to also make it illegal for officers serving in positions, whether they are in the judiciary, the legislature, or in the executive, to abuse the authority they have in their offices and to undermine the rule of law and abuse the resources that the people of Kenya have put together, and make sure that every resource, every coin, every cent, every shilling that is paid as taxes by the people of Kenya or in any other manner is used only for the intended purpose, and that no such resources find their way into private pockets or private enterprises. And that is why this is a very consequential moment in Kenya, that we are stepping up the use of public resources in the right manner and making it that much more difficult for people to take advantage of the offices they occupy. It is also significant that Kenyans in their entirety can participate in making sure that we hold public officers to account for the exercise of the authority and power that they have. And that is why this moment is very significant. And secondly, the social protection law now steps up our responsibility and provides a wider framework for us to attend to the vulnerable members of our society, to look after their interest, to make sure they get medication, to support them in various aspects, and to make sure also that only those who are vulnerable actually benefit from support from the people of Kenya through their government. So congratulations to the Minister responsible for social protection and your team. You now have a robust framework to undertake the responsibility that is assigned to your ministry. And to the Kenya Anti-Corruption Authority, you now have levers to make sure that you protect the resources of the Republic of Kenya and hold every officer to account. It's taken more than 24 months, 27 months to be exact, to get the conflict of interest law into place, because there was conflict of interest everywhere to be able to get it here. And but now that we have the law, we will now deal decisively with conflict of interest in every part of government.
Ketesetai ko kakolos First Lady Mama Rachel Ruto boisietab kibagenge nekoityi Ministry nebo Somanet ak Ministry nebo Itonwekab Emet eng konetisiet akobo ribsetab itondab emet eng sukulishekab emoni. Koiyonjin ministries chotok oeng kokoi toretet ak kasubet tetutiet noton nebo First Lady Mazingira Award anan Flama Awards nekikitou eng kenyitab 2023 netokchinigei korib itondab emet eng emoni eng mwaet kole wendi koshinonotok ko bo ministries chotok oeng kotoreti eng kanabtaetab tetutik chebo ribsetab itondwekab emet eng emoni. Kong'ololi Mama Rachel eng igorta nebo kokoitoetab konunoik chotok chebo Flama Awards eng State House Nairobi. Igorta notok komitei Principal Secretary nebo somanet Ambassador Julius Bitok nekomwa kole bo komonut kakwautyonoto amu tokchinigei korib itondab emet.
I extend my sincere appreciation to the Principal Secretary for Basic Education, right seated here, Ambassador Professor Julius Bitok, and the Principal Secretary for Environment and Climate Change, Dr. Engineer Festus Ngeno, right here. Your partnership has been instrumental, and your commitment to this cause continues to inspire us. I'm deeply grateful. You are advancing Kenya's climate goals, including our national vision to plant 15 billion trees by 2032. You are raising a generation that understands that sustainability is not a slogan, it is a daily practice. As a champion for the voices of children in Kenya, and together with each of you here today, we are teaching our children that environmental stewardship is not someone else's duty. It is our shared responsibility, and it begins now. Our children are not just the leaders of tomorrow, they are the innovators of today. Through Flama, we are giving them more than a platform. We are giving them a purpose. And when you empower a child to protect the environment, you are not just safeguarding the earth, you are investing in a nation. Flama was born in September 2023 on the sidelines of the first Africa Climate Summit, out of a vision to create a space for our learners not to be passive observers of the climate crisis, but active architects of the solution. Since then, this bold idea has grown into a powerful, learner-centered movement, one that aspires to reach all 13 million learners across Kenya, creating opportunities for creative expression, critical thinking, and climate action.
The First Lady Mazingira Awards specifically is an initiative that not only recognizes exemplary efforts in environmental conservation, but also encourages innovation, responsibility, and action among our learners. Through this platform, our students are empowered to become environmental champions and advocates of green environment at the school and community level. It is our schools, classrooms, where activities, movements, initiatives like this, where the seeds of environmental consciousness are sown and nurtured to grow into lifelong values.
I want to affirm the ministry's commitment, of its steadfast commitment to fully support the nationalization and national rollout of Flama as a model or best practice for youth-led climate action and environmental awareness. We will continue to align our resources, Your Excellency. I hear there is no budget. Expertise and partnership to ensure that the award is scaled, sustained, and embedded within our national environmental education and climate resilience agenda.
Green, mazingira ni uhai. Let's keep it clean. Now I know mbona kwa bendera kuna color green environment.
Kakoyat kombunitab mwanik nebo Vivo Energy Kenya ketesiet nelel nebo mwanik eng oretab Mombasa Road eng county nebo Nairobi eng tokchinetab kobarait mung'arenyi. Nito ko ketesiet nebo 336 koyote Vivo Energy eng emet komugul ole borchingei kombuninotok komuktechi customers chechi konyor services chebo mwanik eng oret ne nyumnyum. Kaindochi yatetab ketesionoto bo Shell Imara Daima, Executive Vice President nebo Retail and Commercial eng Vivo Energy, Anud Gujad, ak Managing Director nebo Vivo Energy Kenya, Peter Murungi, chekamwa kole tesetai Vivo Energy kokonoptoi mung'arenyi asikonyor kelchin customaek chik mising ko aldaetab mwanik chetindoi kororindo nemite parak eng karishek.
1, 2, 3, wapi kalale! Official launch of the Shell, absolutely amazing!
This station symbolizes what all Shell and Vivo Energy is about. Imara Daima. Imara strong, Daima forever. This is what we are. This is what we want. And this is what we are as leaders in the market, in Kenyan market, and globally in the African market. And what is our promise to our customers? Is to get the right product, the best product in terms of quality, the right quantity, and also the best operational experience through service, through safety, through care, through the best lubricants, through the best LPG, Afrigas, and you can buy some products from the Shell Select shop. So what we are offering is simply the best. We have to be humble, but in the same time we have to be ambitious, and we have to be conscious that as leaders, we are here to deliver the best customer experience to all the people that you can see today on the forecourt of this station. To stay ahead of the competition, and that's why we were the first to launch an additive fuel with V-Power. Now we have a new generation coming up. It's being launched. I think the customers, they can witness that they can drive with a full tank 15 kilometers further. That's something, and it's meaningful, because in these times of challenges, economical challenges, being able to fuel your tank and drive an extra 50 kilometers does matter. It's very important.
For customers to Imara Daima is the introduction of our new fuels. What a moment to open this site when we are talking of the new improved Shell fuels. So I want to say thank you to everybody who has been involved. I won't mention by name anybody who has been involved in this project, turning it around, but most importantly, delivering it flawlessly and safely. Let's celebrate today. It's the first moment of its kind. And for me, it's a proud moment. And it's a testament of what Vivo Energy is looking forward to. Is that growth and taking the leadership of this market. If there's any other statement, Shell Imara Daima is that statement.
Ko noto ko report nebo netinyegei ak kampunitab mwanik noto nebo Vivo Energy Kenya noto kayat mornet nelel nebo mwanik eng oretab Mombasa Road noto kakoitech kasarta noto nebo kebe kamung'et asiyekiwege kenyoru logoiwekab emet. Ko nomite tuwai kwane Bernard Tanoi ngebe kamung'et kitigin asikiwege kenyoru logoiwekab emet. Testai iker Kass TV amu kimnotet naet